Right, I'm finally live, I believe. Um, oh, I'm so sorry. Right, I believe I'm live. Um, I've had some problems, as we know. For some reason, my other devices haven't worked, and here I am. I'm on Tanya's laptop, and as you can see, I'm on Tanya's side in our office of our office. So, a nice tree. We've got the tree, everything going on there. But anyway, it's good to actually be with you. The first time I've been able to be live with you for the last couple of weeks. Hurrah. Okay, back on with it. Just strange surroundings, all different. But anyway, we're going to go. Right, so here I'm going to start this morning with very simple confession, really. And as a young person, I was a secret Madonna fan. That's the jaw-dropping moment. I had my hard rock image, and I couldn't let people know that, but I did. I like Madonna. It's just out there now. But anyway, one of Madonna's most famous songs was Vogue, Strike a Pose. But one of the big lines in that was express yourself. And that's what I want to talk to you about. The key message actually of that song was express yourself. And I personally believe expressing yourself is one of the keys to 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 mental health. Actually, it's one of the keys to a healthy lifestyle. Healthy life is expressing yourself, and that looks different for everyone. Uh, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But it does. That looks different for everyone. But the important thing is expressing yourself. So God, he said, Ephesians, 2, verse 10, it says, we are all God's workmanship. And the Greek word used there for workmanship is poema. And I think you can see poema, we get the word poem from it. We get the word poetry. And in a way, what Paul's right now is saying is, we're God's poetry. See, God is a God of expression, God of creation. He expresses himself through everything he does, and we're something that he expresses himself through. We are his expression, and it is good that he does that, and it's good. It's like he sets up that example, and it's good for us to express ourselves too. How do we express ourselves? As I said, different for everyone. Me, for instance, if when people talk about being creative and expressing themselves, they would quite often talk about something practical, something people do with their hands, like painting, building, creating something, and that, if you know me, that's not me. I am I'm not a very practical person, I'm afraid. My art, it looks like a. All of my children are absolutely amazing at art, all of them, and Tanya is as well. But I'm the embarrassment to the family in that respect. I'm comfortable with that. Don't feel sorry for it. Okay, but there are so many ways that we can express ourselves. Some of us express ourselves by cooking. Some of us express ourselves in our gardens. Some of us express ourselves, like me, I like to write. One of those things. I write, I read. Doing this is an expressive thing for me. It is just good to express yourself in it, whichever way you feel comfortable. Some people through sport. A famous guy called Eric Liddell. He was a runner and he was a missionary. Famous film Chariots of Fire, and he said, "When I run, I feel God's glory." He was saying, this is me being me, expressing myself, and that's exciting. There's so many different ways you can do it. But one of those things I would like to say to encourage you today is write things down. Express yourself by writing some things down. Write your feelings down. Write your fears down. Write your hopes and your dreams down. I have been told psychologically it helps writing these things down. helps getting them out of here and onto paper helps. Just noticed my camera went a bit shaky there, but anyway, that all helps. So, and yeah, it's really healthy for you to be able to express that in that way as well. Now, the other thing I am told, helping, as I said, expressing yourself and getting things down, journaling. Keep a journal. I've just getting those feelings out of your head at some point during the day is really good for you. So, yeah, journal. Write down what's going on. Write down those hopes. Write down those fears. Write down those dreams. Get them out there. Don't keep them all up in here. So, what I thought I'd do something completely out of my comfort zone this morning. I thought, yeah, that's it. Just changing devices. Been running around the house. You know, Tanya was in this room up until a second before I went live, trying to make sure I did it properly. I'm not stressed at all, so I'll do something completely different. And I'm gonna show. I'm going to share some poetry of mine with you. I think nowadays to make it sort of cool and down with it, it's cool. I'm going to share with you some of my spoken word pieces. Anyway, I'm going to express myself to you in this way. Okay, here we go. All is change. We are on the move. My deep down hope is it's going to change you. All the pain, the loss, and the hurt. Where do we put it? I never learn. All the baggage, all that weighs me down, gasping for air and not making a sound. My silence is pain, a cry for help. Where does it come from? What does it take? The cloud doesn't pass. No light is getting in. The next step forward needs to come from within. Then in a moment, or maybe an age, I see the glimmer. I see the way. I am not left here. This is not where I stop. The time is coming when it will look up. There is a hope. There is a way. That is the secret I forgot to say. Tomorrow takes me farther on that path. And when I look behind, suddenly I can smile and laugh. I realize how far I have already climbed, and the truth and peace do something inside. I continue to walk. I will stumble on. My hope keeps me company. God calls me his son. He holds my hand and cheers by my side. I've walked this path. From you I won't hide. I take a deep breath and sit in this truth. Things are changing. I'm on the move. I've expressed myself to you this morning. Find a way today to express yourself. Let's get it out there. Let's be uncomfortable. Let's be creative. Thank you for your time. See you soon.